From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. To throw on second down, Bradshaw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He's got room past the 30. He's at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 3rd down, Bradshaw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards that time for number 19. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Bradshaw looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
It's one play at a time, baby. Hey, let's go. Let's go do this thing, baby. Let's go. Kick right. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Let's be smart, dog.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Miami set to take over.
Let's go, y'all.
They begin the drive with Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Marino. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. That's going to be caught by Fryer. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Marino will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here we go again with Marino. Open man there is Fryer, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Gets around him, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the shotgun, Marino. This will be caught at about the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Here we go with Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Now Landry. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 36, Marino. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
First down, Marino. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On second down, Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Marino. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Four yards remain for second down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now Marino on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Marino. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Sanders' kick is good. So add 3, all told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing, and that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
Let us dictate. Keep our course.
How's that, bro?
It's about that time.
No pain, no gain.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradshaw, a screen to Bell. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. Landry, agile footwork. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll throw on first down with Marino. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Marino here from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. To throw again is Marino. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, Bradshaw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A final shot before break. Bradshaw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw it with Marino. Over the middle, complete. That's Clayton. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Marino to throw on 3rd. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Marino will look to throw on 1st, and he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Up the middle, it's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Off the play fake. Bradshaw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw complete to Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
The busy night continues for Williams, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Marino's 2nd down throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Marino sets up. Oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino.
That's going to be caught by Fryer.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Marino will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Marino. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down. Bradshaw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. Better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Oh, let's get it up. I got you, baby. Let's get some love. We're going to be big time now. Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
Play smart, baby. I bet you want it, boys. You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Let's rock and roll. Every day. Let's do what we do every day.
Guys ready to get it on right now?
Let's go, fellas.
How's that, bro? Let's go get it now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A run right side. It's Bettis. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Marino on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Marino. Throw left side complete. That's Williams.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Marino to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now it's Marino. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Here's Marino. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clayton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Throwing here, Marino.
Open man there is Fryer, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, They made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.